Hey folks, this is Ted Cantu. I'm coming at you from the end of advertising.com, and today I want to address something that could possibly be going on in your business. I'm not sure. You might be asking yourself, wow, what am I doing wrong? This website marketing stuff is not working. I'm doing websites. I'm trying to put things together. I don't pop up on the search engines. I hired my cousin to do my website, and things are horrible. Now he's not talking to me. What am I doing wrong? And I want to just tell you something really quickly here. If you're just building websites to put your phone number on there and put your credit card logos on there and expecting the phone to ring, it's not going to ring. It's just not going to happen unless what you're doing is so unique and so, incredible that people need you. That's often not the case, although I have seen it happen. This is interesting. I want you to get into this mind frame with me. I want you to initiate the conversation. Whatever conversation that you want to have with somebody, I want you to initiate it on the web. Ask questions. Give solutions. Use web media. There's channels out there like YouTube, Vimeo, Rever.com. There's Google Video. There's podcasting services, Podcast Pickle. There's distribution services. These are cheap. Most of them are free, but you don't know how to use them. And usually, the guys that are doing this stuff for you now, there's so many of them out there, they don't have real agency experience, so they don't know both sides of the coin, how it works. I had the fortunate experience of working in advertising for years, and now I'm actually I'm an ex-agent, more or less, working for the people, and I'm showing them how to get strong and how to conquer new markets. A couple of years ago, and I say a couple of years ago, more like 10 years ago, the idea of making $100,000 a year was like the American dream. It really was. And it was a time when people just thought, well, if I can get $100,000 a year, that would be great. And there's websites like theladders.com. They show you how to make $100,000 a year, plus. That's just starting. Today, what does that really mean? The economy is getting challenged, and we have to think about what we're going to do with our lives in the future. $2,000 a week is not that hard to do right now in today's economy, because I can connect to buyers and sellers and the right types of people that want to buy my stuff. That is not an impossible number anymore. You can actually achieve that, and I've done that week after week, and it gets really amazing. But what we're finding out now, because of the way things are, $2,000 a week is kind of like it's $100,000 a year. You're almost kind of like working class poor at this point. It's pretty amazing, but that's what I'm finding. And since this can be done for so many different areas and industries, I'm asking you personally, for your dentist practice, for your chiropractic office, how in the world are you bringing these people into your business? And if you're doing like free luncheons, or you're doing, I know chiropractors for a while were doing this thing where they'd actually cold call people, and they just drag anybody in off the street, and hopefully they had insurance. A lot of them don't. And, they're burning up valuable time in the office, and these are billable hours. And so they're not reaching the right kind of people. I don't see a whole lot of calls coming into this house and my office as much as I used to, because I used to see this happen all the time. What I'm seeing now is people are being more calculating and more effective in some cases, because they're doing anti-advertising. They're not doing cold calling. They're not doing this broadcasting thing. They're not doing advertising in the sense of newspapers and full-page ads and television and radio spots. They're using web tools to get their message across, and that's very, very interesting. And when people on the web are going to search you out, they're going to look for answers to their problems, solutions. They want to find out how they're going to become, problem-free. And so you want to address fear. That's my big lesson for the day. You want to really, really address that. And join the conversation, because the world is listening. 10 years ago, the world was not listening. There was no search engines like they are today. There was no social media. And it was really difficult to really get attention of the type of people that you want to address. You had to go into a hotel, get about 500 people to show up and present your case or whatever you're trying to sell. And hopefully you get people that come to a back table and buy your services. Those days are kind of, well, they're still around, but it's kind of an ineffective way to sell. As today, you can actually really attack the web with the right type of media. You can get a lot of people to see what you're all about, and also your clips might go viral. That does happen at some point. Your website's content, such as articles, videos, and audio messages, will actually get picked up and distributed for you by other website, video search engines like Vimeo or whatever. My favorite one happens to be Coego, because you can actually get into Europe if you place your video on that particular service. And this is free. There's no cost for that. But these are some things to consider. So you need to be part of that. So initiating the conversation to get the kind of response you want from the people in your local area is very, very important. I can't stress that enough. And check out our Twitter video that we got out there. That really is amazing. I'm amazed that so many people are not using Twitter or microblogging tools to get their messages out, because those do pop up in Google, and you can actually have a lot of placements on search engines just from your tweets, And it's very, very amazing, because when people do a simple search, your dentist office, your legal practice pops up on page 1. That's really exciting, and that's where you need to be. So until next time, this has been Ted Cantu with theendofadvertising.com. If you have any questions at all, I want you to call me direct at 248-631-9211. Thanks for listening.